Hi everybody, this is Robin live from the Robin's Nest with yet and still another Michael's Moments because I got on my shirt. Now this is a response video to the video Was Michael Jackson Was You Jesus? And I feel, I feel a little iffy about that because, it does sound like a very blasphemous statement being that I'm Catholic. There's something about it that doesn't sound right, but I do understand it. And the narrator of this video, what he did was he tried to make it so that when you listen to it, the parallels are just so there. They're just so right in your face. He goes on to talk about how there was this little boy born in a small town to a very poor family. Uh, kind, quiet, gentle mother, and strong, physical, hardworking laborer for a father, and grew up a child prodigy, and then eventually, when he became an adult, lived his adult years preaching a message of love and peace and brotherhood and tolerance to the masses. He had this mass appeal of being able to reach a lot of people, and he was eventually betrayed by his closest friends, and died a very sad, very tragic death while still being very young. So when you listen to all of those things and you put them all together, you cannot help but think, wow, who are we talking about here? You know, the parallels really are there. But do we want to say the actual words that Michael Jackson was the reincarnated spirit of Jesus Christ walking on the earth in modern times? I don't know if we want to say those words. I feel uncomfortable saying those words, even though I can see that the parallels are there. And it's just, so interesting because, it's it's interesting to me because I had these thoughts in my mind a couple months before I even saw this particular video. And I was thinking of doing a video like that, bringing out these words, but then again, this person beat me to it, and I'm actually kind of glad. I'm a little bit more relieved. But do I like to think that Michael had a godlike quality inside of him? Yes. Yes, I do. But I like to think that all people have a godlike quality inside of them. It's not just in Michael. It's not just in, you know, wasn't just into this guy. It's in everybody. It's in you. It's in me. It's in everyone. It's in every man, woman, and child on this planet. We all have this spirit within us, and we can all do good. I believe that just some people use the God inside of them more than other people, and Michael was one of those people. This was a guy who really gave of himself because, as he said in Man in the Mirror, one of my all time favorites, he said that I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there's some with no home, not a nickel alone. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? It's there, in his words, that he lived such a long time of living this privileged life that he stopped seeing that there were other people that were suffering. And truth be told, I don't know if a lot of you people know this, but I have been reading the graphic novel called Buddha. It's my way of reading about the Buddha. I love graphic novels. I love Japanese manga. I really do. Uh, but I wanted to learn more about Buddha, and this book was a good way to help me learn about this gigantic religious figure. And the Buddha, Siddhartha, in a way, went did the same thing that Michael did. You know, I don't know if Michael read about the Buddha or if he even had a chance to read the graphic novel. I don't know. I heard he was an anime manga fan, but Siddhartha used to be a prince, and his father sheltered him so that he couldn't see what old age and sickness and death was about. And then one day he traveled outside of his village and he saw it. He saw human suffering, and it made him empathize with them. And then he wanted to do something to help mankind. So he left his world, his princely world, and left a life of poverty. He gave all of that up because he wanted to help other people, and through there, he reached enlightenment. And you saw the same thing with sort of the same thing with Jesus, although Jesus was not a rich prince. He's the Prince of Peace, but he was definitely not rich. But he wanted to help all mankind, which he did. And Michael, in a way, did the same thing. You know, he realized he had all of this money, so he decided to give back. And that's why you saw him visiting hospitals and orphanages and giving to all of these charities, because he felt that he had been blessed by being given so much that he wanted to give back in order to help the world. And that's why he did the Heal the World Foundation, and not just to give back but also to save it environmentally and save it from ourselves. So, yeah, yes, he had a godlike quality inside of him, but we all have that godlike quality inside of us, and some just use it more than others. And Michael used his a lot more. So we need to start doing that too, especially now since Michael is no longer here. We need to pick up where he left off and to use that God inside of us to the best of our ability and to give back. We just can't stop and think, oh, well, I work an honest job and I raise my kids and I go to church, so I'm a good person. Or I give 50 cents to a homeless man that I see on the street every once in a while. You know, that's just not it. You need to do more than that. Buy that homeless person a sandwich for no reason but just to do it. Or volunteer reading at a library for children. You know, become a big brother or a big sister or a tutor or a pen pal or a coach or something. You know, we have to give back. We have a godlike spirit within us. It's now that time to use it. And Michael used his very well. And do people want to think of Michael as the modern day version of Jesus? Let them. I mean, I can't change a person's mind, but I gotta admit, the parallels are there. Did we just witness the electronic crucifixion of our Lord over and over again? Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say. But it really does give you something to think about. It really does. So, I wish I could have an answer for this one, but I don't. Only you guys can decide. Bye, everybody. See you on the next Michael's Moments.